Hey, look, I'm sitting here grooving to the music. Y'all look, I'm a music head. Y'all know I'm a music head for real. If I could just groove to the time of music. But hey, everybody, this is Shonda Alicia. And once again, if you see my face, you know what time it is. It is time for Inspired Talk. It is Thursday, 7 p.m. Well, we're a little bit behind, but that's okay. We still gonna have some fun and enjoy ourselves. Y'all know we've been anticipating this interview here. You know, we missed it last time, but we here and we got it right. But before we go into all of that, the hot topics and the talks and things like that, I'm gonna bring up my lovely ladies. I'm gonna bring up Miss, as I call her, Mimi. Hey, Mimi.
Hello, darling.
How are you, my love?
I'm good. Why is it froze?
I don't know. It just froze. I don't know if it's on me. I don't know what's going on. And you got the little and it got the little stank face up there. That's not right.
Wow.
I don't know why. All right, let me make sure I don't do nobody else like that. Let me see. Let me go ahead and bring Michelle LJ up.
Hello. Hey, everybody. Y'all can't see my hands because I'm trying to have me a cool background. Y'all like my background?
It looks nice. I like that.
All right, now. Yeah, I'm copycatting off of Shonda. But
girl, do you see how it got Mimi is froze with the face?
Oh,
no. Oh my goodness. She is like seriously froze with the face. Let me see if I bring her down and bring her back up and see what happened.
That is hilarious. But you know, this is live, so you know sometimes things happen.
See, now she's not even there.
Wow.
So go out and come back in.
Okay.
Make sure you click that your camera is on.
I did.
Yeah. She, as you see, she was just talking fine with us. That is so funny.
Okay, now how I get out of here? Lord Jesus.
Okay, do leave the studio.
Leave.
Yeah.
Okay, leave. I see. Okay.
That was too funny. That was funny.
That was
and then it had her with the stank face.
I know, right? Right?
Lord, today. So, Miss Shelley, how you doing, love?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm having some fun with my backsplashes. I'm doing pretty good.
You look like you in the wall, and the wall is eating you right now. So I don't think you need.
I'm like that commercial where that woman comes out and scares her husband.
Right. So Mimi is saying your device is not connected. I don't know if it's your camera or what's going on. So yeah, so so she went back out and come back in. But let's go ahead and get into it when Miss Mimi come back. You know, we'll ask her how she doing. She having some technical difficulties over there. But we're gonna get into it. So for those of you that are tuning in on the radio, and for those of you that are tuned in on Inspiration 98.7 YouTube, we tried to get this young man on about 2 weeks ago, but of course, you know, with him being a busy man, you know, it was hard to, you know, get him here. So we finally got him. So we heard Traveling Man. That was everybody's favorite song. I've been getting phone calls and everything about that song, Traveling Man. So you already know it's in rotation on Inspiration 98.7. I want you to know that. So, but he did send me a new song, and we're going to play that later. But we're going to go ahead and bring the man of the hour up, Mr. Jerius Duncan. Hey, sir.
How y'all doing?
Yo,
what's going on?
I am good, sir. Oh my goodness. As I stated, this is an anticipating interview. We have seriously been here anticipating, waiting on you to join us. We just wants to get into it. So before we do all of that, for those people that don't know you, sir, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Jerius Duncan. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. Originally from Florida, Gainesville, Florida. But this is my home now. So I've been doing Music, recording for about 5 years now, and I've been
Mhm.
professionally singing since 2017. So 6 years
Mhm.
or 7 years now. So
Okay.
blessed to be here today, though. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, not a problem at all. You know, I'm a real fan. I'm a real fan of your I'm a real fan of your PR company that is representing you. Axe Management, we go way back. I mean, I love your people.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, so every time she tell me, hey, I got somebody, all of y'all are welcome on here. All of y'all are welcome to be here and in the place and in the mix. So I am so excited. So, sir, you know, we're gonna go into the questions. What got you started into music?
So originally I started as a musical theater guy, actually. Well,
Mm-hmm.
kind of backtrack even further. I started as a football player, and then I ended up breaking my leg my sophomore year of college, and
Mm-hmm.
they allowed me to keep my scholarship, but I wasn't able to do any more football, anything. So I had a lot of free time on my hands, so I decided to take classical voice lessons. And then from there, I kind of fell in love with just learning how to really use my voice as an instrument. And
Mm-hmm.
then from there, I did musical theater, and then I went from musical theater to opera. Then I did from opera more of like country R&B type of music, and then now I kind of do a melting
Mm-hmm.
pot of everything from R&B, soul, hip hop. It doesn't matter. I try to do it all. Gospel. Try to be well diverse.
Mm, that's amazing. Shelly, you look like you got something to say. Go ahead, girl.
You know, he had said something when when he was telling everybody who he was. He said that he was in sports
Mm-hmm.
and that you had hurt your knee,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why. So, because I was looking at your videos, and I said, "That's a big boy to be singing." So
Yeah, yeah. I started as a football player.
I said, "Wow, I love his voice.
Thank you.
It's really nice." You know, it's more on the softer side, but it has a lot of our great singers have that same type of voice. But I looked at him and I said, "But that's a big boy." And so, but I'm glad to hear that, you know, there's a reason that you were in the sports on the sports side and then you came over to the music side, which makes sense.
You putting everything together now with me.
I mean, it all makes sense. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, you know, I had looked at the video and I listened to the song and you know, I listened to a lot of other songs. And I was like, man, my one question was, I wonder. Now, listen to my question before you answer it. What what genre are they putting you in? Are they trying to put you in?
So right now, R&B. Um, so the backstory with
Yes.
genre. Um, I didn't have to pick a genre in music until I did American Idol in 2020, and they essentially told us when we
And let me tell
started.
you, I am an American Idol fan. I have seen
Uh,
every year,
And
and
I seen him on there. I seen
and
him. Yep.
American
That's
Idol
awesome.
is my it. It's
Well,
mine.
I'm
Okay,
glad.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. They well, I don't know if you remember, but American Idol back in the day, they didn't make you pick a genre. You could just
Right.
sing whatever you wanted. In
Mhm.
20, I believe it was 2020, they decided to go with the idea of everybody picking a genre, and you
Mhm.
compete against the people within your genre rather than competing against everybody in
Mhm.
American Idol.
Mhm.
So I chose soul because at that time I was still very much a classical opera singer,
Mhm.
and soul just seemed to be the best thing because everything I do I'm gonna sing with my soul. So
Mhm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of biting off more than I could chew at the time because I didn't realize all the layers that come with being labeled as a soul musician.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So it definitely was a process that I had to learn, but now I've kind of walked into it and really adopted more of the R&B soul side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my home base right now.
Now, is that what you wanted to be in, or is that what you kind of like drifted in from starting? That's what kind of pulled you?
Um, when I first started, I probably would say I wanted to be more of like soul, definitely, but more like your
Mm-hmm.
vintage soul, like your I don't know, your Marvin Gaye's, your Sam Cooke's, like your real traditional soul singers.
Mm-hmm.
In today's music, we don't have quite as much of that. So I like bringing that aspect to all R&B, soul, or whatever genre I'm doing at that time. Luckily, I produce as well, so like there's a lot of times where I'll touch Latin music or I'll touch country music, and I'm not necessarily singing on it, but I'm still able to be a part of it. So that's kind of where I'm still able to get my fix and feel and throughout the whole industry.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'm
But
here, y'all. We're trying to walk Miss Machia through how to get back in. As y'all see, it said no device. It's connected.
okay.
It's
Okay.
all good.
Well, I really went through because last time I was kind of disappointed that you weren't here.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive
I said, all right now.
me.
I'm gonna have
I
to
can't
find
No,
remember. I had you know what I was at a funeral. That's why I wasn't able to come on.
Oh, I'm
So it
sorry.
wasn't that I
oh,
just was, forgot. It slipped my mind at the time because I was dealing with everybody. But I think I sent you a text, kind of
hmm
telling you what was going on. So, but
yeah.
I'm
And
sorry
my
about that.
condolences. My condolences to you
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
you and your family and the family of the who you went to go deceased buried. So my question is, I want to know because I mean everybody face be like, how was your face when you received that golden ticket?
Oh, for real. For real.
uh, you know the funny thing,
Now,
I
wait,
was
wait. Who
so
are your judges?
Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, and Luke Bryan.
Okay, so the same judges now. Okay.
Same judges now. Um, I was so nervous. The I don't know if I was as excited to get the golden ticket as oh hey
There
she
she
finally got on.
goes. There she goes. She
um,
finally back.
but receiving
Okay,
the golden
finally.
ticket was just like a monumental moment as far
Mm-hmm.
as being able to talk to Lionel Richie. Really, Lionel Richie was the main guy who I knew coming into it. Luke Bryan was the coolest guy in the world. Katy Perry, she gave me probably the most critical advice, but she still gave me a yes. So getting three yeses and the golden ticket, that just made my whole experience. That's what I felt like made it worth it, kind of getting up there and all of them telling me that I was in the right lane, doing the right thing. Um, it made me feel good. So
I bet.
receiving receiving that ticket, I say that was really it's more than just receiving the ticket on the show. It's like that ticket has opened up so many doors for me in the music
Oh
industry.
yeah.
It's really a ticket
Oh
to
yeah.
more. So
Yeah. Yeah. And definitely use. I mean, shoot. You earned it. Use it.
definitely.
That's
Oh,
what I
I
Mm-hmm.
say.
do.
You earned it. Use it.
I try my best to. You know.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean,
Miss Mia, it's finally good to see you.
Hello.
How are
Hey.
you?
I'm good. I don't know what happened.
it had to be an experience. It really had to be an experience because that's what I was waiting on. I wanted to ask you, what was your feeling when you received that? Was you like nervous, excited, or I mean, did you think you were going to make it? What was your thoughts in that moment?
I was so nervous. If I had to sing anything else than what I prepared, I would not have known the words.
Oh
Like
wow.
I'm not really one to be nervous. Really, I've done shows my whole life, and I've always spoke in front of people, but as soon as I opened those doors and walked and saw them, I just like froze.
I
Didn't
bet
even
you
know.
did.
Man.
Yeah.
So what if you would have done if they would have said, okay, so the first song was a good song. You know they do this. The first song was a good song, but we want to hear something more snappy. Do you have anything snappy?
So
What would you
that's
have done?
actually exactly what they did. So
Really?
when you go through the process, pretty much everybody, they might not show it on TV, but everybody usually sings at least 2 songs. I
Mhm.
sung 3 songs. So I sung I Can't Breathe, I sung Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and then I sung um uh, I can't. A Change Is Gonna Come. That was the third song I sung.
He went back and grabbed them songs. That's how you know he deep
No,
Yeah.
in
I
that song.
remember you.
I told you.
Because Sitting
Yes, I
on the
remember
Dock of
too.
the Bay
I remember that one
was
too.
so soulful
Yeah.
and was
Thank you.
so good. Those two were so. I told you, I
Sitting
am.
on the Dock of the Bay was kind of had a viral moment for my Facebook and everything. When I
Mhm.
finally was able to post everything, I think I hit like 5,000 views in like 2 hours. I was like, I guess people like it then.
Now, have you
So
ever thought
Mm.
about recording?
the song,
Hmm.
yes, I have. I haven't recorded it officially yet, just because of copyright and everything. I haven't really delved deep into it, but I'm working on some different type of covers right now. Some hymns, trying to do like an acoustic gospel hymn,
Okay,
small project, 4 to 5 songs.
okay.
Mm.
That's
All right,
nice.
we got a soprano boy, y'all.
I
Yes.
try to be.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Wow.
I have a question. I have a question that came through. They asked Net from Chicago asked how far did you get in American Idol?
I made it to Hollywood, and then the round right before the duet rounds, I was eliminated. Um, Unfortunately, that was the part that I really didn't like about the process. They don't tell you why
Mhm.
you get eliminated. They just tell you that you're not going any further.
Wow.
So I had to really guess and think, and I do think the main reason why I got told to kind of to go a different direction, I wasn't ready for the moment that I was in. I
Mhm.
had a lot of learning to do from that moment, but
Mhm.
still that moment changed my life. So I
Mm.
wouldn't do it any other way. I'm thankful for how it happened. So,
What is the biggest
Mhm.
thing? What's your biggest takeaway from that?
whew, I have so many takeaways from it. The biggest takeaway is probably that this is probably an unpopular opinion. Um, the winner of American Idol is really the person that comes in second place. That's the person who wins as far as the grand scheme of the music industry. The winner
Mhm.
is tied down to a contract that we all have to sign as soon as we start the show. That if we win, we know exactly where we're going. I think it's actually 1 and 2. So the third place person is the one who comes out on top. um, you get to pick your deal. You get to pick. You get all the TV exposure, and you don't have to worry about ever reporting back to American Idol. Whereas the person who comes in first place, you're tied down for a while. So I'd say the biggest thing is it's not about who wins or loses. It's about what you get from it. So I got
Mm.
a
Mhm.
lot from it. I learned a lot from it. I met a lot of people that I still have connects with. Um, and then a lot of the people that I was in there with were already famous. Like half of the
Mhm.
people that were competing against that I was competing against already had 500,000 followers and a huge following. So it was really cool. You got to meet new celebrities, legendary celebrities, and just a lot of cool people. So
Mm.
yes, ma'am.
Wow.
That's really awesome.
Wow. All
I
right.
have a
Okay,
question.
me. That's why I said me look like she got a question.
I have a question. Have you always been wanting to sing? I'm pretty sure they probably already asked you that since I'm just getting on. And is it easy for you to write music songs?
So the first question: have I always been a singer? No. Um, when I was a kid, I always loved singing, but my family told me that I should stop when I
They
was a
tell
young
me
kid.
the same thing
They
too.
said the same.
They tell me the
So
same thing.
so um for probably from I'd say like early elementary school through probably high school, I didn't sing seriously. I didn't sing in church. I didn't sing at school. I was actually in band in middle school and did theater in high school. So I never really had to sing. And then I was in a musical my senior year of high school, Shrek the musical, and I had a solo, and everybody came up to me and was like, "Man, you have an amazing voice," and I was like, "Really?
Mhm.
You think so?" And
Let me do something with this.
yeah. So I literally that's what I said. I was like, "Well, let me try," and I started doing once I got to college. I was on a full scholarship, so they gave us like free credits to do whatever we wanted to do. So I was in this group called Cantare, which is a male singing group, and that's where I really started to, I guess, get comfortable with singing. And then, like I said, from there I started taking voice lessons, and it just really intensified from there.
So the other question is: it easy for you to write your music? It just come off the top of your head, and
I
what?
say writing is natural. It's hard to say easy because some days I'm in the zone and I'm like I could write a whole song in 5 minutes and it's ready to go, and then other times I'm 3 weeks on a song still can't finish it. So um, writing is therapeutic for me. So even if I don't use a song that I write or don't shop it with another artist or anything, just the process of doing it is therapeutic for me.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So since we're on the topic of music, now we heard Traveling Man, and then you just sent me a new one. Now, is there a whole album or LP with all EP with all of it on there?
Yeah, so the song I sent you and Traveling Man are on the same album, The Silver Lining. It's on
Okay.
Apple Music, Spotify, everything, all streaming platforms. You'll see me. It's a blue cover. I'm wearing a cowboy hat. It's called
Hmm.
Silver Lining, and
Okay.
I released that January 5th of 2023. So about a year ago, a little over a year ago.
Okay. So
Traveling
what I
Man.
wanted, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Uh, the Traveling Man that is currently spinning is a new version of it. We had to do a radio edit because the original Traveling Man is 4 minutes and 50 something seconds long, and no radio station wants to spend 5 minutes playing one song. So we did kind of a shortened down version for it. You say you wanted
Okay.
to?
Oh yeah, I look, send me the whole thing because we played the entire thing. We play like what is it? I have one of the old school songs by Heatwave, Mind Blowing. I think it's about 8 minutes long. I play the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I'll send you the
So
full
yeah,
version too. Then.
okay, cool. Cause I play the whole thing, and then we have a show that come on Friday, Princess of Trucking Jams. She loves it, so she's ready to get it rolling. She asked me if he did have a whole album for you, so she ready. She is ready.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you
So
so
what
much.
I want to do now, you're welcome. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and play the new song that you gave me, which was Dance Queen. So let me go ahead and prepare
I
that.
listened to it today. Yes, I listened to it today. I'm gonna say if you go on your YouTube, I've been liking a lot of your videos and
Have
commenting
you?
and stuff. So
Well, thank you so much.
you're welcome. I know your mommy proud of you. I know she is.
I
She's my
am.
biggest fan.
I bet she is.
Mm.
I bet she is. I'm ready to hear this song. I'm actually. You can actually go on anyone that wants to see it on YouTube. You can go on. Tell them your website. Tell them your YouTube.
Jerius Duncan is Jerius, and then DUNCAN.
All right, y'all.
Oh, he was telling about his YouTube. And on the
Oh,
YouTube, you can find a lot of his. You can find Dance Queen video. You can also find the silver, what is it
Silver
called?
Lining.
The silver liner video.
Mood
And
swings. I like mood swings and
yeah,
number and
so there's
peaches.
a
I listen
yeah.
to. I
And
was
I should also shout out too. This weekend I'll be dropping another music video and song called Prada Fragrance. So stay tuned for that as
Product
well.
what?
Prada Fragrance.
Okay.
product fragrance. Okay.
Mhm.
all right now. All right, so I'm finna go ahead and play Dance Queen. Why is it not playing? What's this playing?
So which song is your favorite song out of this new album that you have?
The Silver Lining or the one that's coming out this year.
The one that is coming out this year, this album that's coming out. What is your favorite song?
So I lost my father in September.
Oh, I'm sorry to
It,
hear that.
thank you. It was all of a sudden, and kind of during that time, I was battling myself because my father always encouraged me to follow my dreams, and
Mhm.
when he left, it was like my mom's my number one fan. My dad was right there with her,
Mhm.
and so it was like I lost one of my biggest supporters, and I wrote a song called Up There, which is also available now on Spotify, Apple Music, everything. And that's probably my favorite song just because I put a little bit of my dad's voice at the beginning of it. And
Oh,
it's kind of like it's featuring him. So I listen to it probably every day, a couple times a day.
wow. And
Yeah,
what's it called? Up There?
Up There. Yes, ma'am.
Now, is that on your YouTube also?
That is.
I
There
would
should
love to
be
hear it. I
two
lost my
videos.
father a couple of years ago also, and
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, for a while, a couple of times I called his phone, and
Yeah.
but he didn't have a message, but I
Wow.
haven't deleted his number because it has a picture to it. You
I'm
know,
the same. It's saved
yeah,
in my favorites.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't call it because now I'm sure it's somebody else's number, but you
Mm.
know, I still have his picture, and so it's just little things that are and so I really want to hear that. I really do want. I'm gonna go listen to that on my own. So in case I have to have a little breakdown or something.
It's
Yeah.
hard. A lot of people called me that knew my father, and some people that just knew me, and they were like, "Man, that song, I love it, but I had to cut it off about halfway through because I
Oh,
started to cry."
oh,
So
Wow.
it's definitely probably the most emotional song that I've ever, definitely ever performed. I did it in one take, couldn't do two, so
wow.
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 yeah.
So when it comes to the
Okay,
audience,
let
you
me play
ready?
the song.
Okay.
Yeah, let me play the song. Yep. All right, here we go. Body of a stallion. Survival. Had a man, but they over it. Ain't real heavy, but she holding it, dog. I'ma pull up late in the night. You wanna talk about a lifetime? This is my time. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Hold on. Let me do it again. This is what happens when you have technical difficulties. Body of a stallion. Survival. Had a man.
man, but they over it. They ain't real heavy, but she's holding it, though. I'ma pull up late in the night. You wanna talk about a lifetime? But this is my time, not right now. That's okay. Every other weekend we be going all day. I'm just trying to feel some hesitation. I've been busy working and I had a long day. All I wanna see is me and you, girl, making love. And you say stop. Please, baby, don't leave for me. Yeah. It's 1:55. And you know we got to end. Just me and you, girl. What would they all do? Take your time to slow it down. Dance with me. Oh, be my dancing queen. Oh, baby, dance with me. Ooh, now maybe I'm tripping. But you let it get down like that. Shawty got the moonlight down right there. Put it so big, bounce right back now. Love the way you're holding me. Feels like something's taking over me. Now I don't wanna leave. Yeah. Take your time, slow it down. Dance with me. Oh, be my dancing queen. Oh, baby, dance with me. With me, baby, dance with me. Dance with me. Oh, baby, dance with me. Oh, baby, dance with me. Oh, baby, dance with me.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
All
Thank you.
right.
I forgot
was-
to say that's featuring Daniel John as well. He's a artist, songwriter from Atlanta, so he collaborated on that with me.
Okay.
Mm,
I was looking
Man,
at
y'all
your
should have seen me
video.
earlier.
What?
You was
Y'all
dancing.
should have seen me earlier. Whoa, what? I was in this one like, you better come on with it.
You the dancing queen.
I'm trying to say, look, man, look, people don't understand. I be in here getting it, especially to good music.
Right.
I mean, you can't do nothing but jam to that, and I love that. You know what? Your whole album just gonna be on Inspiration 98.7.
All right now.
I
Just
appreciate
go ahead and do it.
Are you
No,
on
it's-
Spotify?
you know.
Can we get you on Spotify?
Spotify,
That's
all
it.
streaming platforms.
Okay.
So I was looking at your video while that song was going on. So I turned the sound off on the video and I just listened to the music while I was watching the video. I love your little two steps.
I got some moves.
You got little moves. I was like, okay, look at him. He got little moves going on.
I've never
Yes.
been a dancer, but I like to groove when I can. So
Right.
yeah.
Right. I can
And see,
understand.
that's what all his music is. Since I've been listening to it, all of his songs has like this vibe to it where like Traveling Man, you can listen to that. See, I'm from Chicago. I could put that on in the car and drive straight down Lakeshore Drive and just be gone.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's all of and then this one here, it'll get you in the mood. Like, hey, I can just sit on the porch and just sip me on a little cocktail or wine all day and just be grooving. I mean,
those two tracks specifically, I produced both of those. So I made played the piano, bass, everything for both of those tracks. I not all my music I do that, but for the Silver Lining specifically, I produced every track on that album, either co-produced or solo produced every track on that album. This upcoming
Right.
project is the same as well.
Do you ever do any of your music off tracks or is it all live music? All live
Oh,
instruments. I'll say that.
yes, I have. So I'm working with the artist out of Charlotte that is uh, hip hop, rap kind of, and we're pretty much doing straight your typical beat packs type of music, just to have more of a modern type of sound. So we're releasing a project in the next probably 2 years or so that'll be coming out. But we've been working on it since 2022. So
Mm-hmm.
Lot of pieces. We just got to figure out which ones we want to push first. And I've actually shared one on my Instagram page. It's called No Breaks. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lady dressed in red, and it's kind of featuring a lady throughout the whole video. But that's a sneak
Mhm.
peek to it, and I have more songs coming with that same guy soon. His name is
Mm.
So
Milestone.
so if you had your choice to produce, and this was one of the questions that came in, if you had your choice to produce anybody, who would it be? That's either dead or
Ooh,
alive.
oh, dead or alive? I'd have to give you
Hmm.
dead and alive.
Okay.
I would say Marvin Gaye
I knew
for
it.
sure,
I knew it.
and
I knew it.
then for alive, my favorite artist in the whole world is Gregory Porter. So
Oh,
I'd probably
a
you like
lot of
Gregory Porter?
people are, yes, a lot of people
Yeah.
is sleep on Mr. Porter for
I don't know who that
real.
is.
See?
Mm.
Oh, look at
You
that.
gotta
I'm
check
gonna
him out.
pull them up. I'll pull
I'm
them
gonna
up.
have to check them out.
Yes. You put that on my notes.
He did holding on. Keeps on there, and then he did the
Oh, I
song
know
with
that.
Kim.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he did the song with Kim.
And what was
Uh,
that?
The singer
what was
Kim.
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, he did a music video with that one. Was that Holding
Yes.
On?
It's, yeah, holding on was his song, but then he did another song. I thought it was another song that he did with
He
Kim.
he remixed that same song with Kim, and
Hmm.
Kim came on and spoke, and I think snapped on it and made it a hit. That's what got it to
Hmm.
the masses.
Okay.
So
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, Mr. Gray reported that. It's shocking that you would say that, because see, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people is like don't know who he is. But I
I
can see you.
actually,
I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that.
That's
Gregory Porter was my first, I think, maybe not my first concert, but as an adult, I should say that was like
Hmm.
the first concert that I went to where I really felt like I was with the grown and sexy. I was like the youngest person in the room by far, and it
Hmm.
was so much fun just listening to real music, real
Right.
jazz. He's a jazz musician, true jazz musician that could do a little bit of everything. He has a whole gospel kind of collaboration piece that he's done. He's done classical work, everything, everything. He check him out when you research me. Check him out next.
Mm.
So
So let me ask you a little bit, because I'm sure the audience, I mean, we've went over some of your music, but I know that some of the audience may want to know, are you single?
I'm not single. I have a girlfriend.
But you're
Um,
not married.
no, I'm not married. No,
Okay. You know, us girls have to get those two things very understanding. Okay. So girlfriend
I
does not
understand.
mean married, does not mean committed. I mean, you may have a committed relationship, but you're not married. Okay. So ladies, he's taken, but he ain't married. Y'all got me. So, and then who are you listening to in your car?
Gregory Porter for sure. I listen to everything from country to classical to jazz to stuff with no lyrics in it. I love music. I'm a true music lover. I even like listening to people who are just starting out in music and getting their rough drafts out and stuff like that. I just love music. So my favorite probably group right now that I'm listening to is either a group called Wolfpack or a
Hmm.
group called Infinity Song.
Okay.
They just got founded by Jay-Z, I believe, about 2 years ago now, and
Mm-hmm.
they're signed to
Okay.
Rock Nation. So all black group. It's like 10 siblings that all have beautiful voices, and I think five of them come together and they created a group, and their music is just next level, revolutionary. So I would check them out as well.
So, do you have any concerts coming up?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Yes, I just did a show. Just did a show last night here in Greenville at Coffee Underground. My next show
In
is
Georgia?
And when you come into Georgia,
in Greenville.
In Georgia?
That show was in Greenville, South Carolina.
So when,
They
but when are
asked
you
her when
coming
you
to
coming to Georgia.
Georgia?
you come into
When
Georgia.
do I come to Georgia? I'm in Georgia every month doing recording right now and doing music videos and stuff like that. My team is based out of Georgia, but I live in South Carolina.
Okay.
My next show in Georgia, I believe, is in May. It's in Buckhead. I don't remember the name of the place though.
But you're
If you
definitely
follow my
going to let
page,
Inspiration 98.7 know when
of course.
you're going to be there so we can come and
We're
cover it.
coming.
And
We'll be there and bring some friends.
yes. Yes.
I'm going to share it on my page. The actual restaurant. I've been down. It's a downstairs part. I just can't remember the name of it, but
Okay.
I'll share it.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we do have another question. Wait a minute. If you had your choice of producers, who would you want to work with?
Oh man, it's probably an unpopular opinion right now. I have to say it just because without this man, I probably would not be doing music. But
Okay.
Kanye West was my biggest inspiration growing up.
Okay.
He college dropout. My dad had the clean version of it, so we only heard the clean version for like 5 years. But I know every word, and just as far as production goes, as a musical performer and just personality, I feel like Kanye has been one of the biggest influences in the music industry. Now, not all of them have been good, especially the past few years. But I give him a lot of credit, especially for why I chose to go the producer route. So.
Okay.
Quincy
now
Jones,
I did. Yes. Quincy Jones is amazing. He done produced a lot of people.
A lot. His catalog.
So if
So
someone wants to share their beats with you, how would they get some information to you?
Would you ask me? Sorry.
If someone wanted to share a beat with you, how would they get information to you? Or if someone wanted to work with you?
They could just DM me on Instagram or Facebook or X or whatever they use, and just follow my page and send me a DM, and I'll get back to you.
Okay. All right.
So my question is,
sorry.
My question to you is, I did hear you say you wanted to do some gospel, inspiration gospel. Who is one of your favorite gospel artists?
Marvin Winans. Number one.
You said who?
Marvin Winans.
Marvin Winans, yes. Now, if you had the opportunity, would you work with Kirk Franklin?
Oh, of course. It's funny. I got to share this. So last week, I worked for a company called Cintas. It's a uniform company, and I have different customers from all different backgrounds. But I saw Kirk Franklin live with Bethel Music a few months ago, and I was telling somebody about my experience, and they were like, "Who?" I was like, "Kirk Franklin." They said, "Who's Kirk Franklin?" Wow. I'm like, "Y'all don't know who Kirk Franklin is?"
Now, were these palm people?
Yeah. Definitely. But it was, I've always thought of him as like black, white. It doesn't, everybody knows who Kirk Franklin is, you know?
Yeah.
But I was surprised. Like a lot of people like had no, or they say, "I've heard the name before." I'm like, "Y'all don't know Stomp."
I know, right?
Everybody should know Stomp. Come on,
everybody knows Stomp.
Everybody should know Stomp. If not, just say, "Y'all don't know Smile." That's everybody's favorite song. I Smile.
Yeah,
and
they loved the music. Like once I showed it to them, they were like, "Man, this is awesome!" But they had never been introduced to it till that day. So I put like 7 people on Kurt Franklin. I'm like, in 2024.
You need to
Wow.
DM him and say, "Look, you owe me some money.
Right.
I didn't made your audience bigger."
Wow.
Now, let me ask you
Wow.
another personal question. What do you want your audience to take from you? I mean, what do you want your music? Of course, everybody wants their music to bring joy and happiness and peace and love and prosperity and all of that to their songs so everybody can feel good after they're done. But I haven't seen any new school versus old school. Old school would tell you what they wanted you to hear. This is what I'm bringing to you. Like Marvin Gaye, you knew Marvin was talking about love and peace, you
Right.
know. But what do you want your music? What do you want people to gain from your music?
I want my music to take people on a journey. I want
Mm.
every song, whether it be Traveling Man is a good example. Um, Traveling Man was a song that I wrote in my room, not in Paris, not in Spain, but I was dreaming about one day being able to just go on, Delta and say, I'm gonna go to Spain today and come back tomorrow. And,
Right.
even though I'm not able to do that right now, it's just like me thinking about going to a place where I can. So I
Mm,
like for my music to be able to take you whatever you're going through for 5 minutes, 4 minutes, however long the song is. I want it to take you to a place of at least peace, serenity,
mhm,
love, happiness. I try to create positive music, even when I talk about dark things. I try to look at it
mhm.
from a positive perspective. So yeah, I just try to be a light, and I want people to I guess be a part of that as well.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So I know we're about to get ready to start wrapping up. Let me put up this question. They had a question for you. They said top 5 producer of all times.
Ooh, uh, top 5 producers. All right, I gotta say Kanye. I already said it. Not in no particular order either. Kanye,
Mhm.
Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, Timberland. I don't know who would be number 5. I'll probably say Pharrell, just because Pharrell is very versatile.
Mhm.
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 But you also got Swiss Beats. You got so many. It's hard, but those would be
Yeah.
my 5.
Right.
So
Mhm.
So if you had the chance, because I love the old school producers like Jam and Lewis and Babyface. Would you want to work with any one of those?
of course, Babyface, yes, definitely. My dad actually met Babyface years ago, and my dad used to sing, and that was a long time ago. But he was a
Mhm.
gospel cover singer, and Babyface was doing a radio show in North Carolina. My dad got to meet him, and he said he was just one of the coolest guys he had ever interacted with. So I definitely love to work with Babyface.
Oh,
Amazing.
Babyface, if
Well,
you're
you heard it.
listening.
Shout out.
Listening.
If you're listening.
Somebody, everybody knows everybody by 6 degrees of separation. So somebody
Mhm.
is looking at this that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows Babyface. So
Mhm.
y'all just, come on, y'all.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So as we wrap up, so I like I said, I know you've been saying it throughout the show, but just once again, so people know where they can find you at, just go ahead and drop out your social media handles, and then once again, what else you have coming up other than the one you have in May.
So Jerius Duncan, I keep it easy across every platform. It's Jerius Duncan, JeriusDuncan, and that's also my website, www.jeriusduncan.com. And then as far as the stuff that's coming out, I have just follow my page for the shows because I don't know them all off the top of my head. But I'll be putting out a list of where I'll be at next. I'll be in North Carolina, shows in North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, and one pending in Florida. So, and that'll be all within like the summer months, and then starting in I'll be in Georgia in May, and then from there, May, June, July, I'll be in a different city in a different state. So for music that's coming out, I have doing this thing called a waterfall approach, which is essentially rolling out a song each week and then just kind of seeing which songs people gravitate to towards the most. And then out of those songs, I'll pick 7 or 8, and I'm going to put together an album, and then I'll push the album. But everybody will get to hear every song that I've been working on for the past 2 years now. So,
Okay.
and all of this music coming out is with a producer named Henry. It's H3NRY. He has a show called One More Time Podcast. And he's a really talented guy. Blessed to be working with him. And then my management team, alongside with Axe, is verse management, and that's kind of who I deal with all my recording side, and Axe is with live side and interviews and stuff like that.
That's what's up. See, I'm a Miss Felice. You know, me, you gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk because we gotta get this young man to come do some things in Georgia. So we're gonna have to talk, Miss Felice. We're gonna have to talk.
Sounds good.
Yes.
All right. So, Jerius, it has been our pleasure. We are truly honored that you were here. Like I said, we've been waiting and we was anticipating on having you on this show because you are a very talented and gifted young man. And I can't wait to see more from you. So we truly appreciate you being here with us. Mashia, so people will know where you are. I know you was having some technical difficulties earlier. So just so people want to reach you and get in contact with you, where can they go and reach you at?
My social media handle is my name, Meshia, middle initial M, last name Bean. That's on Facebook and on Instagram.
All right. And Shelly LJ, you know how it go.
So if you guys want to reach me, you can reach me at ShellyLJ1120@gmail.com. You guys can go ahead and email me if you want to get in contact with me. You can also catch previous shows and upcoming shows on Inspiration 98.7 with me in it. And so that's where I am. And that's all, folks.
Well, and everybody, y'all know y'all can reach me on Facebook, either on Shonda or Alicia, or if you go anywhere on all social media platforms, even YouTube, Inspiration 98.7. It's either going to be radio or either just Inspiration 98.7 on all social media platforms. You could go there. Make sure y'all tune in to Inspiration 98.7 at HTTPS. Let me see if I have it up here because that's a lot to say, y'all. Let me see if I got it up here. Hold on. Let me see. But yeah, there you go right there. See, look there. Look, there it is right there. That's where y'all can reach me on YouTube and everything else like that. And then the radio show is at the bottom where it says Inspiration 987.airtime.pro. That's to listen to it live on the radio. We surely thank y'all for being with us tonight. Make sure y'all tune in tonight at 10 o'clock to Whispers in the Dark.
I'm telling y'all, let me tell you, as a disclaimer with Whispers in the Dark, the disclaimer is it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. Put your babies to sleep. Put your babies to sleep. It's for the grown and sexy, the Whispers in the Dark.
Okay.
All right.
Make sure y'all tune into that. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, y'all know Friday is Friday Fun Day. And we chill from 10 a.m. to 12 noon with Princess of Trucking Jams with our Princess of Trucking as she get up the highway with them 53-foot trucks. So y'all make sure y'all tune into there. I'm quite sure she might be playing a couple of Jerius songs tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern time and 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure y'all tune in for that. Mr. Jerius, before we get out of here, we always have our guests to leave something for the people inspirational. So can you leave an inspirational thought with our people for the night?
Yeah, I'd say whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, if you're thinking that you're not doing a good job, or you're thinking that it's not enough, just know that you are enough, and to keep going and to never stop, even when the world tells you, gives you signs to stop. If you believe you need to keep going, and you believe it's in your journey to keep going, to keep going. Don't stop for nobody.
Mm.
Be my piece of advice.
Oh.
I feel like that was a testimony. That was a part of a testimony that was given at one time and that you have lived it. But it has been such a pleasure meeting you. It has been
Nice
such a
meeting y'all
pleasure
as
meeting
well.
you. Yes,
You
you're
got
gonna
some
definitely
Yeah.
have
fans.
to come
You got
back.
some fans.
I about to say I hope I get to come
Yes.
back. So
Yes, most definitely. Once you've been here, you family.
okay, sounds good.
You family. So you roped in. You roped in now.
Yeah, now you
Cool.
gotta go in the cabinets to get your own glass of water.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to Inspired Talk here on Inspiration 98.7. And we'll see you not next Thursday, but the Thursday after next. And I think that's with Miss Teresa. We're gonna be talking travel, y'all. We're gonna be talking travel. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, get y'all papers ready, because she's gonna get y'all some good information about how to travel. So tune in, not next Saturday, not next Thursday, but the Thursday after next. I'll see y'all soon. Whispers in the dark in 2 hours.
Y'all be careful on whispers in the dark. Don't call us saying you got a baby coming on because of it. It ain't our fault. Bye,
All
y'all.
right. See
Bye,
y'all
y'all.
later. Bye.
See y'all.